Dear students, today's class we will see No Men Are Foreign by James Kirkup. Welcome to the line by line explanation of No Men Are Foreign by James Kirkup. About the poet. James Kirkup was born as James Harold Kirkup. He was an English poet, translator, and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels, and plays. He was born in England, United Kingdom on 23rd April 1918 and he died on 10th May 2009 in Andorra. His nationality was English. His genre was poetry, fiction, journalism. His education was from Grey College, Durham University. About the poet, we will see about the poem and its title. No Men Are Foreign is an inspiring poem. It gives a very significant message of global brotherhood and equality. The poet suggests that human beings throughout the world are basically the same because all of them lead a common life. That is why they cannot be termed as strangers. Because of the common bond of humanity, no country in the world can be considered as foreign. Because of this common bond of unity, no country in the world can be considered as foreign. Despite the difference in countries and languages in the world, in many ways we are the same. What unites us all is that we all are human beings. The poet feels that by hating one another, we are just polluting the earth. Now let us see the line by line explanation of the poem. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms lies a single body. Foreign means someone belonging to some other country. Beneath means below. Uniform means similar dress. And he is telling, even if we have different uniforms or similar dresses, second stanza of the poem. They too are aware of sun, air, and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by winters, wars, long winters starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. बताते हैं कि वो भी क्या है, सफ़र करते हैं जब हम सफ़र करते हैं, उनको भी सेम एयर मिलता है, सेम सन मिलता है और सेम वाटर उसी अर्थ का मिलता है. जब पीस रहता है, वॉर नहीं होता, तो वो भी अपने फसलें आराम से काटते हैं और पीस टाइम में आराम से खाते हैं. लेकिन अगर वॉर होता है तो वॉर के डिस्ट्रक्शन की वजह से क्रॉप्स डिस्ट्रॉय होते हैं और उसकी वजह से सभी भूखे मरते हैं, ना सिर्फ वो या फिर ना सिर्फ हम, बल्कि सब. तो अल्टीमेट सफरर्स हम सब हैं और वो लोग भी मेहनत करते हैं, तभी पैसे कमाते हैं, तभी खाते हैं, और वो मेहनत हमारी मेहनत से कोई अलग नहीं होती है. दैट्स ऑल सेम. All human beings work and toil with their hands throughout the day, throughout the world. तो ये चीज़ है जो पोएट आपको कन्वे करना चाहते हैं कि जब नेचर नहीं डिफरेंस करता है तो हम कौन होते हैं डिफरेंस करने वाले. Again, remember they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land there's a common life that all can recognize and understand. तो पोएट ये भी बताना चाहते हैं कि उनके पास भी आईज होती है, जो ओपन होती है जब वो जागते हैं और जो बंद हो जाती है जब वो सोते हैं. और इसलिए हम बिल्कुल भी डिफरेंट नहीं हैं. उनके पास भी वही स्ट्रेंथ है, वही पावर है, जिसे अगर आराम से प्यार से बात की जाए तो मैटर्स सॉल्व हो सकते हैं किसी भी कंट्री में. इन एवरी लैंड इज अ कॉमन लाइफ. हर कोई सुबह उठता होगा, अपने ऑफिस करता होगा, फिर दे मे गेट बैक टू स्लीप. सो दे हैव अ कॉमन लाइफ दैट एनीबडी कैन रिकॉग्नाइज एंड अंडरस्टैंड. हो सकता हो कि शेड्यूल दूसरा हो थोड़ा सा, बट यू कैन रिकॉग्नाइज एंड अंडरस्टैंड. Let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, always remember this one thing. Whenever somebody says to hate the brothers, you have to always remember what you have to remember. It's ourselves that we dispossess. हम खुद के साथ चीट कर रहे हैं, खुद को धोखा दे रहे हैं. Betray डिसीव धोखा दे रहे हैं, झूठ बोल रहे हैं. डिस्पोजेस मीन्स अपने आप से अलग होना. बिट्रे मीन्स धोखा देना, डिसीव करना. कंडेम मीन्स ब्लेम करना. ये सब हम खुद के साथ ही कर रहे हैं क्योंकि वो खुद हमारे भाई हैं. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it's us who is doing the wrong. So we should not hate others because all people over the world are not different from us. Next and the last stanza. It is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. And he repeats the first line. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. Defile means to pollute. Our hells of fire and dust means our devilish nature, devilish wars that we wage and that spread fire and dust everywhere. Outrage the innocence of means to destroy the purity of. Now, the poet tells us to remember that human beings are more or less the same everywhere. Therefore, they are not strangers and no country in the world is foreign. And if we are doing this, what we are doing, it's a human earth that we are defiling. We are polluting and making dirty the earth that is the inhabited of human beings. Okay, our hells of fire and dust means the war, destroy the purity of air everywhere around us. Outrage the innocence. Outrage the innocence means destroy the purity of air that is everywhere our own. The atmosphere, it gets polluted by the nuclear wars. It's not only one country which get affected. Everyone will be affected at last. So again and again the poet says to us that no men are foreign and no countries are strange. Rhyme scheme. The entire poem is written in free verse. Literary devices. Alliteration. The repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely placed words is called alliteration. In stanza 1, body and breathes, the sound of B is repeated. Stanza 2, wars winter, W is repeated. Metaphor is used, uniform, which refers to the military dress of different countries. Stanza 2, war time is compared to winter season. Repetition. Entire poem, the word remember is repeated. Summary of the poem. In this very inspiring poem, the poet James Kirkup says no men in this world are foreign. Beneath all uniforms a single body breathes, which all human beings possess. Our fellow brothers belonging to different lands also walk on the same earth, which is just like our earth, on which we all shall walk and where we all shall die after death. All the people enjoy the sun, air and water. They too are fed on the harvest during the peaceful time, and they too starve when the crops are destroyed because of wars. Their hands too work like ours, and they toil and receive the benefit of their hard work. They too have eyes like us that wake and sleep. They too have strength that can be won by love. Thus, the poet says that there's a common life in every land, which can be easily recognized. The poet finally says that whenever we are told to hate our brothers, we should remember that by doing so or by taking arms against them, we shall only harm ourselves and we just pollute the human earth where all human beings live. The fire and dust of war will violate the purity of the earth. All air is our own, as such belongs to all everywhere human beings live. Again, the poet in the last line emphasizes that no men are stranger and no country is a foreign land. These are the questions as well as the answers. That's all for this poem. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good time ahead.